Hello and welcome to HD Piano. My name is Devin, and in this lesson we're learning Arthur's Theme by Christopher Cross. Let's check it out. 3, 4. I'm going to stop there. That was the intro and a little taste of the verse. But in this first video, we're really just going to be focusing on that intro, nailing that main riff and getting a feel for these 7 chords that we just see over and over and over again in this piece. All right, so we'll learn the intro exactly as it was played on the record, and then we'll study those chords, which will set us up nicely to learn the rest of the song over at HD Piano, where we'll continue to learn everything more or less as it was played on the record. And I say more or less because there are a few simplifications to the left hand, but knowing those chords will get you through all the verses and the solo section, and that only leaves the chorus. But anyways, all that and more over at HD Piano. So let's dive in. The first thing I want to show you is just the most basic form of this pattern. Three measures of a very clear pattern, just kind of slowly shifting down. And then the fourth measure, a nice resolution. So we start with D, A, D, and F. That's D minor. And we're just going to keep things super simple in the left. Half notes. And it's all happening in the right hand. So we're taking that chord and we're playing the top, the bottom, the middle, and then walking down the white notes to land on B with G in the left. So F, A, D, C, B, left goes to G. Try it with me. 3, again. Groovy. One more time. Cool. Check out the next one. Literally, all you gotta do is take your hand, both hands, from D, A, D, and F to C, G, C, and E. Same shape, down a step, and apply the exact same pattern or whatever, the exact same motif. The left hand goes from C to F, and we have E, G, C, B, A in the right. We're going to see a lot of white notes in the verses of this song until the third measure, where we see these 2 black notes, B flat. So this is a B flat major chord, B flat, F, B flat, and D. And we go D, F, B flat, A, and then we land on G sharp with E in the bass. Beautiful. A slightly different shape, but the exact same finger pattern. And then we go to A sus, which is E, A, E, D, to A major, which just changes that D to a C sharp. So once again, the whole 4 bars. And next chord, just down a whole step. Then we go down to B flat, E, and then sus to the major. So that's the 4-bar loop that works for the verse, and there are a lot of verses, and it works for the solo section as well. So we're covering a lot of ground by just really taking the time to learn this in depth. So the next step is adding in some of that right hand material. The good news is, well, I don't know what the good news is. I was going to say it's mostly derived from just the arpeggios of these chords, which I guess is good news. It's very pattern-based, so that pattern that we just learned is built in there, but we're kind of surrounding it with arpeggios. So check it out, nice and slow. only difference there between what we learned is this note here. Just filling in extra space. So when we get to G in the left, G, G, B, D, G, just a straight up major arpeggio. And then we go G, thumb, F, thumb, E, thumb. So D minor, up the arpeggio, G, F, E, G, C, down to A. We're gonna wanna hit that with our thumb though, because we're gonna go up to F, A, E, F, F, A, E, A, D, A, C, A. Right, we're just walking down the white notes with a thumb in between each one. Okay, first two measures. Arpeggio, down to E, F to E to D to C and D with B flat in the left. And here we're going to really stretch out. D down the octave to F to B flat. And then that pattern, right? B flat, A, G sharp. But we're going to slip an F in there between each one. F, A, F, G sharp. Left hand lands on E. F, A, F, G sharp, E. That's an easy measure, or easy 2 beats for the right hand. E7, E, G sharp, B, and D. And we go left, arpeggiate up, and come back down. And when we get to the top, we're just going to hit the thumb as well. And then we land on A major. Like so. D, E, C sharp, full chord. We'll stop there. Here it is, all 3, well, I guess 4 measures. Nice and slow, simple left hand. I'm gonna take the first note down the octave to prepare us for what's next. I'll even slow it down a little more. 3 E and 4 E and F, E, D, C, D, up the E7, back down, full chord, E, A, B, chord, 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 and those chords are A major, E major. We do it quickly, and then we play the bottom 2 notes, and then back to A major, adding in an E. Okay, next step, add in the left hand. Lot going on there. Let's check it out. That sounds like here is your birthday. But no, it's D minor down to G. So D, A, D, crossing over with our pointer to F, E, D, G. You'll notice that we're creating parallel 6ths there. We're going to see the same here and the same here. Okay, so look out for that. That's that full measure. D, G, D, and when we hit that D, we start the right hand. F, G, C. Next measure's pretty similar. We do the same arpeggio. C, G, ups, C, G, C, E. Now just focus on my left, I'm just playing the right for reference. C, G, C, E, D, C, F. Now the second half, that's the gist of it, F to C, but we slip in some upbeats on F. F, 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 C, F. And then we land on B flat. And in this measure, we do pretty much the same thing. B flat, F, B flat, but we're gonna jump up with our thumb to D. No crossover this time. C, B, E. The right hand. And we hit a D here on beat 4. E, A. And then an A up the octave. So once again, that's B flat, down to E, to D, E, A, oops, A, E, A, C sharp, A, landing on the verse. Beautiful. One time, super slow, all 4 measures, and then we'll just real quick talk about how we can practice these chords to prepare for what's to come. All right, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. One more time. What a doozy, but it's so beautiful. And so a couple other notes about practicing that. You do want to eventually at some point think about pedaling. You can always watch what I'm doing in the background of the screen as it changes there, as you can see. It gets a little muddy, but generally you can change the pedal or reset the pedal every time you change the note in your left hand, like from D to G to C to F. Not the little notes, but the big notes on beats 1 and 3. And otherwise, you just want to make sure that you're staying relaxed. And thinking about dynamics, it's soft, but it has a lot of really subtle ups and downs within, and the right hand is always a little bit louder than the left. You don't want to drown out the right with the left. So keep all that in mind as you're practicing. But the biggest thing, practice slowly. Pause this video as much as you need to, loop it, whatever. Kind of running out of time here. I feel like this is a long one. But the next step that I want you to do in preparation for part 2, where I'll see you next, is just practice arpeggios on each chord. So D minor, G major. So I'm arpeggiating each inversion. Second inversion, root position, first inversion. If you don't understand that concept, you can learn more at hdpiano.com/KSE for key signature essentials. C major, F major, B flat major, E7. We have 4 notes in the 7th chord, and A sus, and A major. All right, just sit at the piano. Don't think about the song. Just start to involve both hands. And then when you hear it, start to kind of walk down the white notes. It's a little tricky in the B flat chord. And the A major kind of throws you a surprise there with the C sharp. But at least in the first 2 measures, all the white notes work. All right. You might be like, what am I supposed to do? I'm sorry if you feel that way, but all that comes from just practicing arpeggios and then just using your ear to play little scales here and there, little walk downs. And I think you'll start to see that this song is very much just rooted in some really simple patterns. So yeah, that'll set you up nicely, and we'll take a deeper look in the next video. See you there. All right, great job making it this far. If you're already at hdpiano.com, go ahead and click on part 2 to continue learning. And if you're not, head on over and you can get started learning the rest of this song. In the meantime, please send us your song ideas at requests.hdpiano.com. Follow us on social media so you can stay in the know about our upcoming lessons. And if you're on YouTube, drop us a comment below, like, subscribe. We love hearing from you guys. My name's Devin with hdpiano.com. We'll see you soon.